God once came down just to check out something humans were building. Sounds intense, right? But it happened, and it changed everything. In just 2 verses, there's a powerful message about pride, unity, and how God responds. It's in Genesis chapter 11, and it's about this time when everybody on earth was speaking the same language. No accents, no slang differences, just boom, one tongue. Everybody understood each other. Now that sounds cool, right? Unity, teamwork. But hold up, what they did with it? That's the twist. So these people decide they're going to build a city. Not just any city, man, a massive one. And right in the middle, they're like, let's make a tower so high, it touches the sky. Like imagine people stacking bricks, sweating in the sun, working together like, yeah, past that tower, we got a sky to reach. They weren't building a worship spot or a place for people to chill. Nah, this was about pride. They were trying to be great, make a name for themselves, not for God, for them. They even said, let's do this so we don't get scattered all over the earth. They were trying to stay close, build power, keep control. Here's what the Bible says. Genesis 11, verses 5-6. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the sons of men had built. Now let's pause, think about that. God had to come down, like they thought they were building this mega tower up to the sky. But God still had to come down to even look at it. No matter how high we climb, it's still nothing compared to His level. But God didn't come down angry. He came to see. He's watching. He's paying attention. Nothing we do is too small or too big for Him to notice. Genesis 11, verse 6. Now check this out. Next verse says, and the Lord said, indeed the people are one and they all have one language. And this is what they begin to do. Now nothing they plan to do will be withheld from them. That hits hard. God's like, wow, they're united. Same language, same mindset. If they can work together like this, nothing will stop them. Now that could be a good thing, right? But here it wasn't, because they were doing all this without God. They weren't saying, let's build this with God. They were saying, let's build this so we don't need anyone, not even Him. They were using the gift of unity to rebel. And God saw that. He saw the direction it was heading, pride, power, control. And He's like, if I don't step in now, this is going to spiral out. Not because He's scared of them, nah, but because He loves us enough to interrupt us when we're doing too much damage. Those 2 verses, they say a lot. First, God sees what we're doing, always. Second, unity is powerful, like real powerful. Third, when people start building without God, it might look good for a while, but it leads to pride, not purpose. And that's what was going on here. They were building something big, but it wasn't built on truth. They were working together, but not walking with God. And He stepped in, not to destroy them, but to reset things. So next time you hear about the Tower of Babel, remember, it's not just about a tall building. It's about people trying to climb without God. And God, He came down. He still does.